Hey everyone, welcome back to Legends of Podcasting. I'm Stuart.
I'm Ross.
I'm Rob.
And we're here for episode 5 of Andor. So we are playing a little bit of catch up on this. We're doing 3 episodes back to back tonight. But yes, last episode, which was like 3 weeks ago when we last watched it, was Andor escaped from the planet with the guy.
Completely forgot what the planet was called.
Yeah, and then he's now on another planet that's all fieldy with it's like an empire.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Space
Someone said he was filmed in Scotland. So he's gone to Scotland where there's an empire base that they're going to try and
Are they fighting for their freedom?
fighting for the universe's freedom. So they
As long as there's not a white van in the background.
or an airplane in the sky.
Yeah.
Good old movies. So they're going to try. I think it's trying to take the weapons from the barracks. Is that what they're doing?
The money that funds it.
Yes.
That
Sorry.
old plot from Serenity, which I watched on the flight back from New York.
How do you?
Which is they want to steal the payroll because why would a security firm tell the Imperials that they've lost their money because they won't be taken over again.
Good point. Yeah. Okay, very true. Yeah, and then I think again, it's been 3 weeks. I'm really bad with names, but the guy who got off the planet with Andor then revealed that he's actually sort of an antiques dealer on Coruscant and part of the rebellion.
Yeah.
With a woman.
Mon Mothma.
Well done.
Who's an important figurehead in the rebellion.
Yeah, so this is sort of looks like it's the start of the rebellion, and so they're trying to bring in people slowly.
Which he wants to bring in somebody else as well.
Yeah.
And he's not sure about bringing someone into the tight-knit circle.
Yeah.
But she understands that it was her that brought it in, so it's her neck's going to be on the line first. So it must be something.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious if it's just those two, or if there's then like sort of a council of more.
Yeah, I think
people.
there's a small amount.
Yeah, and I'm assuming the fact that this mission that Andor's been now added to is been so well planned, and there's no sort of even talk about the rebellion by the women, which we'll talk about in a second. I think this could be the first thing the rebellion are going to do.
Could be.
I'm sort of thinking.
Or their cell, or that area of the galaxy.
Because the woman that was jumping over to the other part of the episode where we met, again, I can't remember her name, blonde woman who works with the Empire. She thinks there's a rebellion, and everyone else is like, "What are you talking about? There's no, the Empire rules everything. You crazy fool! There's absolutely nothing going on anywhere." So yeah, I kind of feel like this might be the first big thing. And then they'll be like, "Oh, wait a minute, that looked like a planned attack." So yes. So and then she wants to. They found obviously Andor's little box, Imperial boxing that he got for the ship when he was younger. That she's really interested in. I don't know if we think she's his sister or. I don't know. The sister's got to be something to do with it.
Exactly.
Despite all the comments, she's blonde. It's like the hair dye might exist in the Star Wars universe.
I can't believe that he's looking for her at the beginning. We've had flashbacks of her, but then she's not going to show up in the show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel maybe she's been taken and brainwashed, or like just being brought into the Empire and believes everything said. So curious to see if that's a thing as well.
The other thing that might be curious to her that she knows that ship landed on that planet. The box got missing, and then her brother went missing, and that might be the only time she finds to try and find it. Right? That's
why I thought it was his sister, because she was very intrigued about this and trying to make an excuse. I know it's like, it's my sort of equipment I look after. It's not my sector, but she seemed very pushy to try and get part of that. So kind of curious on that. So
I think it was 3 days left, wasn't it, until they were going to do their attack?
Yeah, that's why they were getting all pissy, because it was very close.
They're playing for like 9 months,
because they're going to have that crystal.
The
meteor shaft out that's going to cover their escape and entrance. So.
Exactly, So
which I think is what the crystal thing that he gave Andor to say it's worth a lot.
I forgot about that. Yeah, the little necklaces.
I think that's part of the crystal thing.
You think?
I think so.
So it's going to light up when it happens.
Maybe, I don't know.
They'll be like, "What the hell is this?" Maybe it's a little bomb or something. I'm quite curious to see if this episode is actually going to be the heist, or if it's still going to be like the whole episode of another episode of planning.
No, the way they did it was 2 episodes of build up, and then you had the episode 3. Yeah. Probably another 2, and then they'll do episode 6. Will be the.
So this is going to be another episode of planning.
Yeah.
God, I don't know. Okay, fine. Cool. Well, I guess we'll jump in.
Development.
We'll justify. Yeah, which is fine, but they can do it while they're on the mission.
You can do it while they were getting shot.
Yeah. So what is your favourite colour?
How many days to retirement? It's just like, you can stand there then.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
The only thing I heard him say, we'll put it on his gravestone.
My name is Dirt.
Look out!
We pay our respects to Dirt.
Let's do this! Hal Jordan, real Andor. Anyway, right, fine.
Dear Lord.
Cool. Okay, so let's jump into this episode of Andor. Before we jump into this episode, I want to thank everyone who's been supporting the channel over the past week. Really appreciate it. Obviously, so apologies, we've had a slight gap, but we were like loving life in New York, meeting up with Liam, doing all this cool stuff. So we were playing catch up, so appreciate you still following us. If you want to support the channel, please click the subscribe button. If you're watching this right now, you're not subscribed, 2 seconds of your time will make a massive difference to us. We'd like to get this all the way up to 20,000 by Christmas, and it ain't too far away now. I was thinking it's like going to be November in a couple of weeks, which is quite scary. So please click on the subscribe button if you want to support us even more. Head over to our Patreon. We have the full reaction to this episode, the rest of the series, and all the other shows we react to. So jump into this episode of Andor. Yeah, I see crying in your mummy's house, bitch.
It's every Friday night for me.
Go to a dark place very quickly.
Is that how you've been presenting yourself to me?
And he's got the blue milk.
It would explain a great deal. You might as well wear a sign that says, I promise to disappoint you.
Thanks, Mum.
Shame they couldn't have seen more of each other when you were flourishing. I'd have the memory to sustain me.
Fuck you now.
Come anytime you want.
Kick him in the balls while he's down.
I'm calling Uncle Harlow. I'm calling in the family favor.
Haven't heard that in a while.
These are desperate times.
You're assuming he'll remember you.
That's amusing.
And
It's all there. Bill asked me to have a look. You didn't come with much. That plus the bad arms, pretty clear you left wherever you were in a hurry. There's no sense being upset. You're lucky to be alive right now. How's your arm?
I'll be fine.
So this.
Anyway.
See that?
Just-
Touch it.
You know what this means, don't you? Yeah, I saw your eyes go right to it.
So that's it. That's why you're here? Revenge?
Yeah, that's good enough for now. You?
Makes him feel like a bit of a loose cannon then. Fuck the money!
Stole the house.
I didn't mark you for a team player.
It always breaks at the weakest point.
Are you worried about the kids? Nemec's a surprise. He's green, but he's all in. He's a true believer. And there's Cinta Cost. She's stone cold and fearless. Probably the toughest one here. She's already sharing a blanket, if that's what you're wondering.
And the lieutenant?
Without him, there's no plan.
He could be walking us right into a trap.
They would have taken us down by now. But that's what you're here for.
Nice. Good trusting team.
And walk away. Trainer. You can live on it. Memorable, isn't it?
It's good for two things: degreasing engines and brain cells.
It also gets you high as a kite.
That's another one. Old and true and sturdy. One of the best navigational tools ever built.
Almost looks like an old Polaroid.
Yeah.
Scheme pretends not to listen, but I know the message is sinking in.
He's writing a manifesto. Did he tell you?
The pace of repression outstrips our ability to understand it, and that is the real trick of the Imperial thought machine. It's easier to hide behind 40 atrocities than a single incident, but they have a fight on their hands, don't they? Everything else will have to wait. You're my ideal reader.
You're my ideal reader.
I haven't titled it yet, I've been waiting. It's a work in progress, and I know that there's a great deal left to say. And look, fresh inspiration, two seemingly random objects, and yet this charts an astral path, this maps the trail of political consciousness, both systems based on truth, both navigating toward clear and achievable outcomes, basic facts expanded to be continued.
He's going to be the first one to die.
He's a smart kid though.
Yeah.
You don't trust him?
I barely trust you.
Obviously, it's a track launch, so there's an adjusted thrust ratio to make it up the ramp. How would you do it?
How would I know the weight? Is this a test?
We know how to fly it.
Yeah, but you gotta get it out there first.
Answer the question.
You really don't. Do you? You don't know how to get it out of there.
How do you input the weight?
It's ready to go.
That's how they keep it. You're sure of that?
Yes, we're sure.
What were you gonna do if I wasn't here?
Might have been ugly, but we'd have figured it out.
We wanted to be sure.
No. Okay. I'll pilot.
No, you'll do as you're told.
I'm flying it. We can say it's your idea. I don't care, but if it's my ass on the line, I'm pulling this thing out of there.
Can you walk like a soldier?
I've seen it done.
Let's find out if you've been paying attention.
Form up.
You back here?
So yeah, yeah.
Oh,
so he's doing investigation. That's a good cut. I thought they were going to the base.
Yeah, I thought it was him for a second.
Could I be made prefect? The title, I know it doesn't come at extra pay. You can wear a ball gown if you'd like. Just get this up.
Really? Oh, excellent. Beautiful one.
If we never see him in a ball game.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
You did say so, sir. Like, what the fuck?
the guy's like,
It's about pump. We're following orders. The door's being opened as we approach.
Point that gun at someone else.
yeah,
Yeah.
two from the back are pointing at each other.
They should be switched around, right?
Yeah.
Halt.
What are they doing?
Never mind about them. We've got enough to worry about.
You should switch.
What?
He's left-handed.
No, he's not.
Should swap
Oh, wait.
sides.
Why?
Why don't you get a handle on what we're doing here before you start making suggestions?
Why switch sides?
Skin is left-handed. You want your weapon on the outside. Favors right, but shoots left.
Fine. Let's switch.
Surely Andor and that guy should switch as well then.
Any other suggestions?
No, because he's saying that they were doing it right. They were opposite. They had their guns pointing inwards, and they
Yeah.
had their guns pointing outwards.
He said, didn't he just say you want the
Cover the gun.
guns facing outwards?
No, you want the gun on the outside, so that you can turn.
Ah, right.
Not that way.
Spotted.
He's gone.
I don't think so.
Oh shit.
We're just farmers, we're just farmers.
That guy's a dick.
Yeah, he's just
Fly
watched,
by.
yeah, he's watched Top Gun too many
Yeah.
times. Buzzing
God
his
damn it,
tower.
Maverick!
Surprise from above is never a shock.
With that hat on, he looks like Mouse from Matrix.
Yeah, I was good.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
first. He's the first one to go.
Because that other corporal's going to wear a red dress.
You're making rounds tomorrow night, and I expect you at your station.
So, yes, sir.
This is a real dam that they
Yeah.
used, right? Just
I mean,
CGI
yeah.
bits and bits on it.
You should go. I didn't realise how late it was.
I'm saying if you are.
I don't know what I'm doing. About any of it.
Yes, you do. You're onto something. Kessel. Fondor. Targeting consoles from Jakku. Proton warheads from Base K. The Steerguard Star Path.
Just too spread out to be organised.
But you don't believe that.
If I was them, this is how I'd do it. I'd spread it out. Never climb the same fence twice.
It's too random to be random.
Wait, what?
That's a big thing of alcohol.
It's like the assumption that there's booze in that.
That's a big flask of whiskey.
Stay focused, Clint. The rebellion.
No one's drinking and
Because
driving.
we're all getting pissed.
Yeah, you wanted to fly the plane, no hangover for you. Ooh. Off they go. This is when the episode's about to finish. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
He's still trying to eat that.
But you will. What field is it he thinks I should be pursuing?
He said he wanted to think about it. I stressed that it was a large enough mistake to be deeply educational.
Yes, I heard some of that.
Our conversation.
Your side of it. Hard to miss.
That was me a dry nick.
I prepared a reduced schedule for tomorrow. I know you were eager for that.
I mean, a great deal to the men.
And now, I see the gantry is still upgraded.
May I speak plainly, sir?
Plainly and quickly.
Aldani, sir. It's not many people's first choice assignment. The thing you hear when posted to Aldani is that perhaps you'll be lucky enough to be there for the eye.
The idea of being this close and not seeing it. And I know we can't all be up there, but I fear morale might be crushed by having anything more than an essential roster down here tomorrow night.
I want it painted the day after tomorrow. I'll be here midday and I expect to see it shine.
Such a nice officer.
That's supposed to the less people there are in base, the easier it's
Exactly.
going to pull it off. Ooh, money, money, money.
Don't move. Because you know what'll happen. Hey, what are you doing? There we go. I knew you were lying. I knew it. Kyber. Sky Kyber.
Shit.
He's been hiding it.
It's not a problem, you come to me.
Here I am. I've topped out on questions, Bill. I have reached my limit.
We don't have time for this.
I need to know who I'm riding with. You know exactly who I am. Okay, so I guess we know it's not a fake, huh?
It's your call.
Let's not go too far.
I just want what's mine.
Yeah, don't put me on the spot.
Enough! Everyone!
There's something coming. There's a ship in the valley.
Get your packs up. Move! Put the weapon away. Give him the stone, you can kill each other later. You're stuck! Move! We'll talk when we're safe.
I'm being paid.
No.
Paid to be here. You need to know? That's it. I'm here for the money. You can't live with that? I'm not worth it? I'll walk away and wish you luck. I don't want to walk in looking over my shoulder.
You knew this.
The choice was take him or call it off.
You should have told us days ago.
Maybe so.
It just would have been something else.
What's that mean?
The day before is always hard.
You think we're scared?
I know you are.
Or maybe you're the one that's afraid.
Of course I'm afraid. But there's a difference between fear and losing your nerve. You want out of this. Make a choice. Don't use me as an excuse.
Let's get to the camp in one piece. You can all chew on it there.
You saw me talking to guards, Hafid.
You're busy tonight.
When were you planning to tell me about this new foundation?
Oh, didn't think you'd be interested.
Why is that?
It's charitable.
Damn. You mean I can't make anybody?
Looks just like your model.
Should do. I've had plenty of time to study. We've been sneaking up here for months.
Not fully understanding this guy's role in the show now.
So he's got to find a new role, right?
I mean, Stuart wants to take him down, but how is he going to do it? Sorry, I put a knife in your throat.
She wants me to tell you about my brother. There's a long version, but what matters is they killed him. He was a farmer. I always hated the Empire. I don't really know what to call how I feel now.
Rage. Pure rage.
What kind of farm?
Trees. That's as close to an apology as you're gonna get.
It's close enough.
Accepted.
Tyriman's in charge now. Completely in charge. I need to know you understand that.
Where will you be?
If all goes well, we'll see you tomorrow night.
What are those two doing then?
No farewells tonight.
Right, so those four are the guards that go into
Yeah, but what are these two doing then? There's
snipers.
I guess so, yeah, maybe.
I thought you were turning it off.
I was just going to.
You said that an hour ago.
Am I keeping you up?
He's got mother
Is
box
that what
behind
you
him.
think tonight?
Have you checked your walk-away bag?
Yes.
And the one on the fonder?
I don't like seeing you nervous. There's nothing else you can do, Luthen. They're either going to be okay out there or they're not.
What? That's a daring prediction. I wasn't careful.
You wanted this to happen. This is what it took. It's never going to be perfect.
Or will it just be starting?
Well then,
Cryptic. Should have an energy crisis in the galaxy. Beacon leave lights on. Crazy.
Lots of tension.
A lot of build up.
Which means next episode, it's going to be action.
Yep.
All the explosions.
Yeah. Like you say, Mouse, I'm calling him Mouse, is going to go the first one to get shot.
You think?
Yeah.
I hope not. I quite liked him.
He's the wide-eyed idealist. He's going to go out in a blaze of glory.
He might write like this manifesto that could change those people's minds about the Empire and form the rebellion.
Yeah.
Or just one person's mind.
Yeah, true.
Andor ends up taking that book and...
It's not all about the money.
Yeah. It's all about the dum-dum.
Yeah, I'm curious what the blonde leader and the other one are going to be doing.
I think this is going to spark off another incident with the Security Bureau, and she's already starting to plot out pieces of this rebellion that's taking bits from here and there. And if that thing comes over the wire that it was a Canberry male, or whatever his species is, that's going to put two and two together.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, yeah. I meant sorry. I meant the
woman with the stick.
The woman with the stick. Sorry, the other blonde woman.
Yeah,
the other blonde leader.
They all look the same to me, Stuart.
Yeah. they're basically just going to go in a different way, right? Because they can't go in as soldiers, maybe.
Yeah. Maybe, or are they there to sort of Rob's like sniper the people out of the way if the
either that because there's the local people are going to be at the festival in the valley, aren't they? So maybe they're going to blend in with them and be ready to extract if they need to. So.
Yeah, maybe. It'd be interesting to find out. So there's obviously a very, very well detailed plan just to work out what it is. And he knew the TIE fighter pilots were dickheads. Like, just fucking flying by farmers just to piss them off.
Yeah.
A bunch of pricks.
Yeah. You would, wouldn't you?
Do that. Yeah. Oh, bastards.
They're just practicing the trench run.
I heard the Death Star's got this great this little trench run practice. Yeah. It'll be perfect. Yeah, no, so the one, I can't remember people's names. The one who's investigating, thinking there's a rebellion. It's quite interesting that she said, that's the way I would do it. It'd be so random that it's not random.
Yeah. And it goes to trying to explain to her boss, it's not random.
Yeah. It's so random, it can't be random. What? Yeah. That makes no sense. But yeah, I really hope we see that other guy in a dress in the next episode as well. In the headquarters. How's it going? Good, great. We're all partying.
It's either that or he comes back again and he's just being measured up by a tailor.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. I feel like the guy that's talking to his mum has got to work with the Imperial woman, right?
I think it's in the ISB.
Because he knows that there's a rebellion because he saw it happen and he got attacked. So he can confirm it to her.
Yeah, those two.
And he knows what they look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he know? Did he see them?
He sort of knows what Andor looks like, yes.
Yes, he's got that holograph.
Yeah.
So.
But now Andor actually shaved his beard off. He looks even more like his hologram picture, which is a bit weird. But yeah, I'm kind of curious about what his role. And obviously, I know he wants revenge, but how is he going to get it?
I think she's the blonde security officer's going to find him. She's going to put like all the pieces together and figure out that.
Well, this is obviously they know that they're going to get robbed, right? So there's going to be an investigation about that, and then there might be some security footage of Andor.
Yeah. And
then she might go and speak to him because she knows that he was involved with the other incident.
Well, yeah, because she's been told to stay away officially, but she from her files finds out that guy was involved. She can go and talk to him.
Yeah, she knows he was part of the
security. Even if that place where they're going to rob is in her jurisdiction, that might be a way for her to get into it as well.
True. And then to be like, well, I want revenge, so I'll tell you, but you've got to retain me, or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
I want these guys as bad as you do.
Yeah.
Let me join you.
And I'll join you for free if you take my mother out.
Yeah, she's a nasty piece of work, isn't she? Jesus.
But there's also the side from her where he got big and then never talked to her. It's only when he's back in trouble he comes calling back to her.
Yeah,
true. Like, I guess, but still.
Oh, you don't come and see me when you're all fancy dancy, hoity-toity.
Words are coming out of your mouth right now?
The Thin Blue Line thing.
Oh, right.
He was working for the Thin Blue Line.
Sorry,
yeah.
Interesting. Well, I think we should jump on to the next one. So I want to see some explosions and this big light festival that's going to happen.
That's one. Oh, one thing. Did he call it the Crystal Kyber?
He did.
Yeah, Sky Kyber.
That's why it's so bloody expensive.
Yeah, Sky Kyber.
I think that might be the thing that he might drop that or lose it on this mission, and they find it.
Okay.
And I think that's how it might come back to
your guy,
Selvig guy.
Yeah.
Because he's like so nervous. I feel like something's going to happen to then make him.
Especially since it's been cut, so he's got to have it in his pocket.
Yeah, and it's going to probably have the necklace around it. So it's not just falling out of the sky. Someone's already got this and made it. That's what I feel like is going to happen. Especially now it has.
I know he said in the episode it's expensive, so to take his insurance. I'm assuming he didn't know how expensive until they go and it's 30,000 quid.
No, he did say it was roughly 20,000. I think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He says it's a lot.
Oh, inflation in 2 days is pretty good.
What was it? Palpatine's obviously put Quasi-Kwartang in charge of the budget. That's a joke that's not going to age well.
Everyone's going to be like, who the fuck was that guy? Even the guy was in a job for 2 days. Yes, excellent. Cool. Alright, let's find out what happens next episode. So that was Andor episode 5. I'd love to know your thoughts on Fury's episode. Do you enjoy the character building? Who's your favourite character? Who you think is going to die first? Comments below, please. And if you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. The only way you can make this channel grow is with your support. So please, we would love you. Just take 2 seconds, click that subscribe button. If you want to support us even more, head over to our Patreon where we have full reactions of this episode, the rest of the season, and all the other shows we react to. We also have all our social media links in the description below, and we also do a podcast. So anyway, you listen to podcasts, type in Legends Podcast, and you'll find podcast there, and we'll see you for the next episode of Andor.